Sup. So today we are going to get rid of these hideous fluorescent lights. And throw some recessed lighting in it, and I also have some pennants I'm going to put up over this island. I will show you. Yeah. So, shut up, Samson. There's our recessed lights. Now here's the deal. This was boxed in. It had a little. I'll throw some pictures up that I took. I did this and did some patchwork. Now I gotta go back through it. But it had a box hanging down, probably about 6 inches or so. So, as you can tell, I just did this just to get that box out of the way. I was bored one day. So, I don't have video of me taking the box down, but I'll try to cut you through that. And you can kind of tell this terrible patching job I did. So we're going to fix this. I'm actually going to open this back up where the box was. That way you can see how it was if you have a box. And I can tell you how to remove it. Alright, so if you have these fluorescent tubes, to remove them, just twist these. Push the bolts around, they should come right off. Alright, to shatter. What you have when you come up here, you should see this little dude. You can twist him, and that'll help pop this off, and this side will slide out. Next, here's where the goodies are, coming from the ceiling, so unscrew your caps. And of course, make sure your power's off. I wouldn't flip the breaker, power's off, that's why it's so dark in here. And you're also going to have your ground wire. Unless you like electrocuting yourself and taking ER visits, then you can leave them on. Next thing before you start knocking this down, you got this little stress relief. So whenever you start taking this down, you gotta make sure that stress relief's out so you can slide all your wires from the ceiling out. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm not going to tape this, but you should have these two holding it up. Mine are held up by, where's it at? Right there. Mine are held up by lag bolts, which lag bolts, they go into the drywall and expand a grasser thing. So what I do is, to get out the lag bolts, you loosen both these screws up. You grab a hold to the base, to the body of the screw, and put your screwdriver on the head of it and loosen it, and that will keep the part that expands in the wall, that will keep it in the wall, and you can bring this down. If you have two people, you can do it on both sides. I only have me, so I have to kind of cut the other side to get that lag bolt out. So it's kind of a bitch, but that's what happens when you're a Lone Ranger. So, loosen these bad boys up. So now it's good and down. So I hold the body here. Hold the body and let it go. There's one. There goes one. So you hold the body back here and you put the screwdriver and it'll slide out. And it'll leave that lag bolt up there. But so since I can't do that on this side, I get to cut up in that hole just a little bit, just get that bolt out of there. You don't have to cut much, like maybe a half centimeter. I did it right there, or a half inch. But since it's down like this, now's a good time to get the stress relief off. So make sure you loosen this stress relief since it's down, and feed these wires through, because you don't want this thing falling down. All your ceiling wires are up there. So do that, we'll come back. Alright, so I took all that bad patchwork down, and if you have a drop down box, here's what you will have. All the way around. You will have probably some 2x8s drilled into these joists hanging down a little bit, and they're going to be covered by drywall. So to get those off, you just take the drywall off and you pry. They're going to be nailed in probably. You pry, get them down. Takes a little bit of elbow grease, but pry them off, get them down, and this is what you'll be left with. So as you can see, it's a joy of that. So